This is the time of the year. I'm telling you, people, this is the time of the year. For what? Well, for once, get your hiking boots out, or any firm, sturdy shoes or boots will do, so to speak. Get your flannel shirts. Put your flannel shirts on. If you're a flannel shirt guy, girl, person, if you're a sweater, hoodie type of person, do that. And go out there, out here. This is where it's at. For me, this is where it's at. So just wanted to say that it's beautiful to have these seasons, obviously seasons in nature, where, it changes from summer to fall, fall to winter, winter to spring, spring to summer. And honestly, sometimes I feel like for me it would work well if it would just be spring, fall, spring, fall, spring, fall. But that's just me. It's not that I don't like the summers. It depends where you live. Because certain places can get very hot and humid. I don't really like that. I also don't like it super cold, even though some of you know I'm originally from Switzerland. And they all think like, wow, in Switzerland, I have this friend of mine, she asked me these questions, not as much as she used to. Well, now in Switzerland, and then some whatever question. And most of the times, yes, in Switzerland, we have this and we have that, and it's pretty similar. But what people don't realize, as a Swiss growing up in Switzerland, yes, we have winters, but most of my winters, it depended when obviously there was more snow growing up. And sometimes now there's no snow during the winter where most people live. I mean, up in the mountains and ski resorts and tourist places, yes, there's snow, obviously. That's where you need it, but, do you really need the snow unless you want to go sledding, skiing, and enjoy all that outdoor stuff, sports activities? And, of course, some people do. I mean, even if it comes around here, kids love it. Kids love snow, and then, some nice storms. But personally, I like fall the most, and I like spring. Because, whatever, that's just where I'm at. So anyway, I want to encourage you to do that if you get a chance. The next thing I want to say, having a podcast, like I do, there's certain things you want to bring across, speak about, topics, whatever. I share normally things that are on my heart, things that I'm thinking about, things that I'm processing. That's just me. And I also understand that you should produce on a regular basis. And normally I do this because I want to keep it going. I want to have a regularity. Like normally I want to do 2 a week. That was the original goal. And then sometimes I did more, sometimes less. And the last season in my life, through just stuff where I was, I just had nothing, got nothing. And of course, since, with any gift, maybe podcasting is one too, but just in general, like with any gift that you can practice, you can rehearse, you can work on it. And it works. Like I write poetry, and I could now sit down and write a poem. I can do that. Or I can be inspired, or something comes to me, and then a poem comes out. Still, I can use my skills, but it's by inspiration. And I felt like with the podcast that I got nothing. Sometimes, I feel like I had nothing to talk about, nothing I wanted to share, so I'd rather just keep my mouth shut and say nothing. And maybe that's unorthodox. You shouldn't do it that way. You shouldn't really, the method is not the way what you're supposed to do, what they tell you, what they teach you, but it works for me. And I feel I have to do it. Sorry, I just need to use my arm this way because somehow I'm starting to shake holding the camera. Should have brought my tripod. Sorry about that. But hopefully I'll get done with this as soon as possible. But, I figured if you got nothing, you got nothing. There's nothing to be ashamed about, nothing to worry about. Be honest. I mean, for me, it might be the podcast, might be other things where you want to perform, you want to produce, you want to fabricate something, and sometimes you have to, sometimes that's necessary. But for some things, there needs to be almost like as a surfer, you can't demand from the sea, hey, I need a wave now because I'm out here, got the gear on, I'm ready to go, I want to surf. And the sea says, I got nothing, And it's like, what do you mean you got nothing? I'm waiting here. I want to surf. I came out here. I want to do this. This is much more fun than waiting here in the water. Maybe it's a stupid analogy. I don't know. Just thought of it. But as a surfer, not that I know, but you need to wait for the wave. You need to have the right conditions, and then you can actually ride that wave. And that's the goal with it. And the rest, it's just really boring because you need to wait in the water. And hopefully as a surfer, you enjoy being in the water. You enjoy being out there in the sea, looking around or whatever you do, and just wait. And we have a hard time with this in our busy world because none of us want to wait. It's like, I want it now. I want the shops to be open 24/7, just in case I need something. Not even that I need something right now, but just in case. And I feel like, well, that's great. Sometimes I need that too, or we order something and we want it now. And I feel like, man, back in the days, you waited a week or two and it was great. Then it went, 2 days, which is awesome. And now sometimes it's even a day or even the same day. I'm like, are you kidding me? But it's still not fast enough. So therefore, we need to learn to wait, I think. Patience is a virtue. And you can't just want it now. No, it's like you wait for something. And even with things in season, come in season, we need to wait for the next season. Sometimes if you got nothing, there's a season of nothing. And then maybe the next season you hit is a season of everything. It like comes at once, like a floodgate. That happens. You can't make it happen. You need to learn to position yourself in your heart and say, you know what? If there's nothing, there's nothing. Let's just wait. And let's enjoy this. Even though, and for us, that's hard to enjoy something when there's nothing. Because we think and we're told and we're taught there needs to be something all the time. Does it really? I doubt it. I'm more and more the older I get, I'm convinced, no. It's okay if there's a season of nothing or a day of nothing. Maybe it's a week, maybe it's a month. For my podcast, it's been some weeks, a month, and that's okay. I rather want to be authentic and that it comes from the heart and have something to share with you when I think it's something I want to share with you. And if not, I got nothing. So be encouraged. If you got nothing, don't force it. Unless, it's a job thing you need to do, obviously, but I'm talking about things in your private life mainly. If you got nothing, embrace that and say, I got nothing. And then wait and enjoy what's around you. Enjoy something else till you got something. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Talk to you soon. When I got more, when I got something. Bye-bye.